This video is sponsored by my Patreon. Check the link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/Patreon and join. You get all my buys, sells, call outs, morning update videos, plus more. Check the link down below. Join now. Let's get into the video. Guys, we got to talk. I'm losing a ton of money on a couple of stocks, and I actually already took the loss. I ate a loss on one of the stocks, and I want to break these stocks down in this video. I also want to go over how I'm mitigating these losses and what I've done over the past couple of years that's allowed me to take on more risk with stocks like these. So if you guys find value, hit the like button, subscribe, get your 2 stocks from Webull, link down below, and your $50 from M1 Finance. Get your free money, link down below, and let's get right into the video. So the first stock that I'm getting destroyed on is DraftKings, ticker symbol DKNG. So let's pop it up and see how DraftKings has been doing over the past couple of months. You guys can see in just the past 3.5-4 months, the stock is down from $64 all the way, it just hit a low of $23. So just in the past couple of months, it is down 60+%. And if we go back a bit to the yearly chart, the all-time high for the stock was $74. That was back in March of 2021. And from that point to $23, the stock is down 70%. So me personally, guys, I started buying DraftKings at about, I think, $50 per share potentially. Then I bought more in the lower mid 40s, and I didn't think it was going to go much lower than 35-40. I'll be honest with you guys. And when you think things like that, if you think a stock can't go lower, trust me, guys, I've learned this time and time again. When you think it can't go lower, guess what? It can go lower, and in fact, sometimes it does go lower. And in this case, when I was buying in the low 40s, mid 40s, it just went lower. It just kept on going lower. And then I ended up buying more in the 30s, I believe, low 30s. I bought more at about $25. I recently bought some, no joke, just yesterday, guys. I bought some, I think at like 26, maybe high 25s. And yeah, I mean, that's why you have to have cash on the sidelines. And you're not supposed to try and time the bottom. That's the truth. You're not supposed to time the bottom because a lot of the time you can't do that. Maybe you'll get lucky here and there. But the idea is going in with small chunks. And that's what I've been doing this whole way down. Little chunks, little chunks, little chunks. And now my average cost is from buying initially in the low 50s, maybe just at $50 flat, and buying more in the mid 40s. My average cost now, I think it's about $35. And yes, I'm still down a good chunk. Let's see here, from $27 where we are now to $35. I'm still down about 20%. But I've been able to bring it down, the average cost, a lot to where my loss is not as bad as it once was. And the truth is, I'll continue buying DraftKings. This is not a stock that I want to sell out, or I would have already sold out before the end of 2021, so I could have, written it off on my taxes, which I did do with AMC. AMC is a stock that I bought with a very small amount. And the truth is, guys, all of these stocks I bought with a smaller amount of money. A majority of my money is in S&P 500 ETFs. Well, there's only one that I own, VOO, and I have a lot of money in blue chip stocks, some of my favorite stocks like Google and a bunch of other stocks. So a majority of that, my money is in stocks like that, which is why I can go and gamble on stocks like AMC, put money in more speculative stocks like DraftKings. And doing this allows me to weather the storm in the short term. So again, I can actually take on a loss like this. It doesn't destroy me, the fact that I'm down 20% on DraftKings, and AMC I was down a lot. So let's talk about what I did with AMC. I bought this, I believe, no joke, guys, I put a very speculative amount at about $60 per share, which is crazy in hindsight, but that's what I was doing. When this was going crazy, it hit 77. I think it saw its first pullback, and then I bought a little bit at 60. I might have bought more at about 50, 55, but still, I mean, the average on Snapchat, we'll talk about Snapchat in a second, but the average on AMC was 55, no joke, maybe a little bit higher than that. And I decided at the end of the year, and it was a very small position to begin with, so it wasn't life-changing money by any stretch of the imagination, but I decided a couple of weeks ago, let me just cut my AMC loss. That's exactly what I did, and I think I lost like 45% on the position, and it's okay because with taxes, you can actually write your losses off against your gains. So that's what I did. I tax loss harvested my AMC, and then a couple of other ones that I'm down on. You guys heard me say Snapchat a second ago. Snapchat, I'm down on Snapchat. I think my average on Snapchat right now is about $53, maybe $54 per share. Now we're at 42, so I am down, full disclosure, about another 20% on Snap. So I'm down 20% on DraftKings. I'm down 20% on Snap, and this one is another one that I could have tax loss harvested on, but I didn't because I think these stocks, Snap and DraftKings, can easily bounce back in 2022 and definitely in 2023. I really do believe that. So I'm down on Snap a good chunk. I'm holding on. And again, having that foundation, having most of my money in ETFs and blue chip stocks, I'm fine with putting more money or having money in general in stocks that are more risky, speculative, like Snapchat here and DraftKings. I'd probably say DraftKings is a little bit more speculative, risky per se than Snapchat, but both of them are in that category. Very high growth, risky, but could do very well. There's obviously more upside with more risk. And another one that I've been clobbered on, but I don't think as bad, but more recently actually, it's been slipping more. It is Tattooed Chef, ticker symbol TTCF. So this is one that my average is right around $18 on. I bought some Tattooed Chef above 20. I bought a lot around 15, 16. So I was able to bring that cost down again to about an 18 right now. And Tattooed Chef sitting at about $14.50. So I am down about 17, 18% on my Tattooed Chef. So there's it seems like there's a correlation here between all the positions. I'm down about the same on all of them, which I didn't even realize until I made this video. But yeah, I'm down a good chunk on all of these guys. And like I've been trying to hammer in, these are more speculative plays for me, and I don't have a ton of money in all of these stocks combined. And another one that I've been opening up recently, which I'm actually not down on at all. Let's see what it's doing today. It is SoFi. This is one that I've been buying recently. I bought some about a couple of weeks ago, maybe 2-3 weeks ago. I bought in the 1440 range. I added more at 1440 about a week or two after that. And just yesterday, I bought some at 1338, I think 1340. So my average cost now is very low 14s. I think 1408 right now is my average cost, to be exact with you guys. So I'm only down, it seems like I am down about 10 cents, but that's it. 10, 11, 12 cents is what I'm down per share right now, which is really nothing. And I plan on buying more SoFi with that more risky, speculative growth money. If it starts coming down to about $12 a share, I'll buy more for sure. I don't even think it'll get to 11 and 10, but what did we learn earlier in this video, guys? When you think something's not going to happen, it very well could happen, and sometimes it does happen. So it very well could go to 10, 11, 12 per share, and I'll definitely be buying there. So just to quickly sum up, I'm down a bunch of money on DraftKings, Snap, Tattooed Chef. It's not a crazy amount of money where it's going to break me. It's nothing like that, but on a percentage basis, I'm down a good chunk, 20%. AMC, I already sold out of. I used that for tax loss harvesting, which is great. And SoFi, I just bought now, and I'm not getting nailed on it, at least yet. Maybe I will get hit. Maybe I won't get hit. Maybe I'll make a lot of money in a very short term. Obviously, that would be what I want to happen. But we'll see. You know, as we all know, markets are unpredictable. And how you can mitigate these losses, we'll talk about that for a second here. You could sell calls and you can sell puts. Use your shares, your assets, right? These shares you have, especially if you have them in 100 share blocks, which I personally do. These shares are your assets, and with your assets here, you can create income by selling calls and selling puts. This is what I've been doing. It's a really great way to go and make passive, well, actually, it's not really passive income, but it's a great way to make some extra income, let's put it that way, while holding on to your shares. And you can just literally make money by holding on to your shares, and this will help offset some of the losses, which again, I'm down on these stocks, and SoFi is a very tiny loss for me right now. And full disclosure, like I said, I didn't sell any of these stocks except for AMC. So you can sell calls, sell puts, watch my videos on selling calls. Type in StockSurfS selling calls. You'll find a video on that. And again, have a foundation of stocks before you go, and maybe these stocks will be included in your foundation. That's fine. It really is relative to you, but have a basket of stocks that you're very confident in. They're more consistent. They're not as crazy, and maybe have some ETFs, and then invest in more gamble plays, speculative plays, and more of the growth-oriented plays. That way you can mitigate the volatility to some extent and the losses that you take in the short term. Because long term, I have no doubt that Snap, DraftKings, Tattooed Chef, I'm confident SoFi, these are going to do well. But in the short term here, we're experiencing some turmoil, which is fine, which again is why I sell calls, sell puts to make money while the stocks do their thing. So we're going to wrap it up there, guys. Hope you all found value in this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and check out my Patreon. You can join it down below, or you can go to StockSurfS.com/Patreon. I post all my buy, sells, call outs, morning update videos, everything I'm doing, I post on Patreon, so check it out. Again, link down below. And don't forget to get your 2 stocks from Webull and your $50 from M1 Finance. Guess what? That's also linked down below. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. As always, keep crushing the market. Stay safe out there. Peace out.